The old man sat on the young fighter to train his core strength. Whenever the fighter tried to slack off, the old man would burn his back with a smoking mouthpiece. After the core training came hand strength exercises. The old man made him do push-ups on wooden stakes, supporting his entire body weight on just 5 fingers. Burning incense sticks were placed beneath him. If he couldn't hold himself up, his stomach would get burned instantly. The old man even stepped on his back to add extra weight. Once the training was done, the old man placed his feet on a stool and had the fighter lie across his thighs. He was working to make the fighter's waist more flexible. All preparation for learning snake-style kung fu. The fighter had originally been an apprentice at a martial arts school, where the instructor regularly used him as a punching bag for sparring practice. One day on his way back to the school, he saw several thugs bullying an old man. The fighter immediately stepped in to help, but ended up getting beaten up himself. He grabbed a stick to fight back, but he was still no match for the thugs. That's when the old man secretly helped him from behind, not only countering the thugs' moves, but quickly defeating them. He brought the old man back to the martial arts school. Just then a fat guy showed up wanting to become a student. To demonstrate his teaching methods, the instructor had a scrawny student beat up the fighter. Bruised and battered, he went to the back courtyard. After hearing his story, the old man decided to help him. The old man challenged him to grab a bowl from his head. No matter what angle he tried, he couldn't even touch the bowl. Instead, he just got toyed with by the old man. But the next day the old man was gone. He'd left behind kung fu instructions written on the wall, and footprint patterns in the courtyard. He instantly realized these were the old man's evasive footwork from the day before. He began practicing combining the written instructions with the footwork. By the time the footprints in the dirt were worn away, he'd mastered the technique. When the instructor called him to spar with the fat student again, this time the fat guy was in for a surprise. The fighter easily dodged every move he threw at him. Furious, the fat student tried to unleash his ultimate technique, but ended up knocking down his own father instead. The father immediately dragged his son out of the school. Seeing this, the instructor took all his anger out on the fighter. He ran to the outskirts of town to vent his frustration, where he encountered the old man again. It turned out the old man was a snake-style kung fu master. During a fight with someone else, he'd been injured in a sneak attack. Watching the wounded old man, the fighter secretly returned to the school to get medicine. Seeing this kind-hearted young man, the old man decided to take him as his student. He decided to teach the fighter snake-style kung fu. The old man threw him a ring, teaching him to control the distance between his hands. Then the old man sparred with him directly. Soon the fighter began to show the basics of snake style. Next, the old man poured him a bowl of water to test his balance. The fighter didn't disappoint the old man. He gradually grasped the snake-style techniques, but he still remained at the martial arts school as an apprentice. One day a champion boxer came to challenge the school. Even the head instructor was no match for him. With no other choice, the fighter had to step up. Using snake style, he knocked down the challenger, then seized the opportunity to attack his opponent's lower body, finally kicking the champion to the ground. He had transformed from a lowly apprentice into a master who defeated a champion.